All right, y'all. So I just got through seeing a double feature of Bring Her Back, Bring Her Back the movie, and Karate Kid Legends. So I just got back from the movie. Let me see if I can do this review on Karate Kid Legends. Um, so we meet our main character in Beijing. He's a kid that loves kung fu and he's training, but not for anything important. He just likes kung fu. And his sensei is Jackie Chan. His mother is Ming Na Wen. She plays the character of his mother. Jackie Chan plays his Sifu, and they Jackie Chan has a school in Beijing where he just teaches kung fu, and he's a part of that school. Uh, thing is, the kid likes kung fu, but the mama she doesn't want him to fight anymore because she's seen that fighting just really begets more violence, and she has her and her son has lost someone very close to them to violence, and she figures, okay, I don't want that for my son, so I don't want you to have anything to do with kung fu. But he's like, I love kung fu, so I'm just gonna practice it, but I'm not gonna, do anything with it. She's not really for that, but as long as you ain't out here in the streets doing kung fu, she allows her son to hang out with Jackie Chan. So that's going on. But she wants to completely avoid all possibility of running into some problems later on down the line because of, violence. So as soon as a job opens up in New York, she takes the job and she takes her and her kid away from the school and Jackie Chan and goes to New York. Now, while he's in New York, he meets this girl and her dad at this pizza place, and they almost hit it off immediately. Uh, the dad, though, is the company he keeps is a shady kind of company, and he kind of owes money. The girl that he likes, she has an ex. You know how that goes from the first movie. Her ex just happens to be a three-time or five-time champ in this local karate kung fu type of tournament where you can fight. And as soon as they start to develop feelings for each other, it's like, so you just gonna get past me like that? You just gonna move on to some dude who just moved here from, where are you from? Beijing. You just gonna move on? So they start to clash, and what the school that he goes to, they meet at school and they get into it, and the ex shows him what's up. So they're not on good terms. The dad, yeah, he owes money to some pretty shady people. Some of those people come to collect the money, but the kid is there, and they, as a team, they fight off the debt collectors. And he's like, "Hey, kid, you got some moves? You think you could show me?" Because he used to be like a pretty decent boxer in the area. So he tries to show him some of the ways of kung fu, but employ it into boxing. And to pay off the debt, he tries to enter into a little boxing tournament of his own that goes pretty bad. Uh, and he has a bit of a flashback to where the wages of violence begets more violence. So he wants to stay away from the situation and just focus on himself, but I don't think he can do that. So so he still owes money, and he likes the girl, and he figure, hey, well, I still like the girl, but everything she loves and her dad is in trouble. They owe money. How am I going to fix that problem? Bam, tournament. There's this local tournament that happens every year. her ex just happens to be like a real big champion of that tournament, but he figures I'm going to enter myself into that tournament, win the prize money to pay off said debt that the man owes, and I'll be in good graces with the girl. And there enters Jackie Chan to teach him uh what he was already learning in Beijing, but like at a more rapid pace because the tournament is rapidly approaching. So he figures, hey, we need to speed up the process. So I need more hands on deck. There enters LaRusso. Now they're both teaching the kid their karate at a sped up pace. He's learning the Miyagi style, he's learning Jackie Chan style, and together their styles clash, but at the same time they made for a good student. Now he's prepared for the tournament. He enters the tournament. He has to now fight this girl's ex in the tournament. They do some kind of tournament montage where they go down the bracket. Hey, the X is winning, he's winning. They go down to the final where he has to face the X. Bam, wins the prize money, and that's pretty much the movie. That seems like a pretty short synopsis, but the thing is, here's my problem. This movie, Karate Kids, the Karate Kid Legends, Karate Kid Legends it felt like rushed. It felt like a rushed movie. It did. It felt like the movie was rushed and it didn't take time to establish anything. Okay, so me giving a little mini review, it feels like I actually just said the entire movie. That's how rushed the movie feels. Like, even if you try to give a mini review, you can't help but say the movie. That's how rushed it is. Uh, I if I was to rate this movie, I have to give it. I have to only give it like best I can possibly do. 6.5 to 7 out of 10. If I have to, gun to my head, 7 out of 10. But the movie felt pretty rushed as far as pacing goes, and you never really feel the movie. You never really connect to it. I mean, you see where the logic goes. You see where the director wanted to give you this information, and you get the gist of the information, but it never seems to really go into depth with anything. So it felt really rushed, and you can't connect with the movie, and that's why it's like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. So I don't know. I just feel like the pacing of this movie really ruined a lot. And it could have been just like a really, really great movie. But what I just watched was a good movie, but not great. I mean, I'm entertained by the movie, but it could have been much better with more fleshed out characters, better pacing, better music. It could have been such a great movie. All the heart that was in the first movie, it's missing in this movie. Now, to be fair, I'm not telling you don't go see the movie because you'll be entertained. It's just don't go see the movie and expect to see the first Karate Kid level. It's not that. I don't think it's on the level of the first Karate Kid, but then again, I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's right around the level of the Never Back Down movie. That's a perfect comparison. I feel like it's on the Never Back Down level where he has a face the ex. He's interested in some girl. Some person is teaching him, and he has to enter into some type of tournament or something. It's Never Back Down level good, where you can tell it's like not going to be a big budget movie, but you're entertained by it. You like Never Back Down. It's going to stay with you for a little bit, but you can tell it's not a big movie. That's how Karate Kid Legends feel. Uh there are glaring problems with the movie, but you're kind of entertained by it. So, like I said, it's not the first Karate Kid good, but it's not the next Karate Kid or the Jaden Smith Karate Kid bad. It is somewhere between there. And in between that section is the Never Back Down movie, and that's the perfect comparison with this movie. That's how this movie is. But yeah, I just went and seen it in 6.5 to 7 out of 10. Pacing really kind of ruins what could have been a great movie. But if you want to see the movie, you should go see it for yourself and make the decision for yourself to see how you think of it. But that's just my honest opinion.